Hey, yo, this is Ace Park, and I just jumped off the porch with 30 Glove Bastard.
Young Chico, so free, yo. I get dough. Underlay, big bag, 100 racks.
All right, today we got Ace Park jumping off the porch with us today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here, man. What's good?
For sure.
I'm here, for sure.
How you feeling today, gang?
Man, I'm good, bro. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Atlanta for like, my 4th time. I'm out here trying to handle some business, trying to network. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
It's
really
a pleasure to have you here with us.
I
for
appreciate
sure.
y'all having me, man, for sure.
No problem. So tell us, what you out here working on in Atlanta?
Man, bro, so I just recently dropped a project this year, like in February, March, around that time. So I'm going for the re-up this time. I got a couple more songs that I'm trying to record. But then I came out here for this, situation. I was like, let me take advantage of my time while I'm out here and do some recording. Hopefully I can network with some producers, some A&Rs, maybe some other artists. Just out here just trying to do that rapper grind, the groundwork.
For sure.
Yeah.
And how would you compare Atlanta to back home in Houston?
I can't really compare, bro. I don't think I really experienced enough, but for what I can experience, or what I have experienced, it's kind of similar. It's very similar. Minus, small differences here and there, but for the most part, it's a lot more black people here. I say that. Other than that, as far as music-wise, it seems like y'all have more of an infrastructure to push artists and give them more of a platform and things like that. So I would say that's more the biggest difference between home and Atlanta.
For sure.
Yeah.
And for those who wouldn't know, how would you describe life back at home in Houston, Texas?
As of right now, as an adult, the Houston lifestyle and culture kind of changed a little bit. It's a little bit more fast-paced. It's a little bit more violent now. It's a lot more people coming in, migrating to the city. Versus when I was a kid growing up in the 90s, it was more sort of like it was one type of culture type thing. Like the stuff that you hear rappers talking about now and how they grew up in in the city and stuff like that, that's how it really was. And versus how it is now, it's kind of like it's a blended culture type thing. Versus how it was when we was younger, we all had our own like originality.
For sure.
Type style.
And what side of the city are you from?
I'm from the Southside, man. So that's part of where my name come from, Ace Park. I'm from South Park. So I'm definitely putting on for the Southside, definitely putting on for my friends, my family, my neighborhood, and just that section of town.
For sure.
Definitely.
And how would you say the South Side is different from each other side of Houston?
From what I'm gonna say, from what I've experienced, bro, the South Side it just has that originality, it has that flavor. Like when you think about Houston, you think about the South Side. Not disrespecting any other side of the town or nothing like that, but that's where you got the birth of Screw. That's when you liable to see, all these slabs, all the elbows, all the Houston culture that you really see. A lot of grills, a lot of, candy sipping, a lot of candy dripping. You feel me? A lot of niggas being players, pimps. That type of lifestyle. Not saying they don't have that elsewhere, but just growing up on the South Side, it's like that's all you seen.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you might see some cows and some cattle. You might see some cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
Straight
Trail
up.
rides out of cold, all that good shit. But
For sure.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your childhood coming up out there in Houston?
Man, bro, it was real. It was just like any other neighborhood. You feel me? It was rough. You had to grab your nuts, bro. You had to get your nuts up because if not, niggas gonna take advantage of you. Niggas gonna bully you. So just like any other neighborhood, you grow through those growing pains of being in the hood. But then other than that, bro, it's really just growing up and trying to get out. Versus now, it's like kind of glorified. You dig what I'm saying? Like the violence is glorified. Being a street nigga is glorified. Back in the day when you was a street nigga, like you was doing that shit because you ain't had no option.
Yeah.
You feel me? You was doing that because this is what I gotta do. A lot of niggas trying to be street niggas just off the strength, and I don't know if that's really respectable or not, but that's just what it is right now. Not saying that the niggas that's coming up ain't real street niggas. Don't want to disrespect that. But it's just like, what's your purpose? What's your reasoning?
Yeah.
And the reasoning was a little bit different back then. That's why the violence and shit ain't really what it was back then versus now. It's like niggas was getting it in because they had to. If anything, we gonna square up, we gonna squabble down about some shit, but if it come down to gunplay, that mean it really had to go there.
Yeah.
Now, gunplay is the first option. You feel me? So that was a big difference. And then you was just able to grow up, bro. You was able to go to, hoop in other neighborhoods, meet other people, things like that. It was cool growing up. You really, the stuff that you heard in music coming from our city, you was really living it. So it was really dope to experience being an original part of that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this: what do you define as jumping off the porch? What is the definition of jumping? Because I see y'all interviews and y'all ask people this all the time. They always go to like some street shit. But what do you define as jumping off the porch since this y'all platform?
I always tell people jumping off the porch means like, when would you say you experienced life for yourself on your own?
Life, shit. If that's the case, I'm gonna say 6th grade, bro. That's like 12 or 13, and this ain't really on no street shit. This is just me experiencing. Okay, I live in the hood. Like, it could get reckless out here, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you have these different points in life where you wake up and you like come into consciousness. You be like, damn, like at one point you a baby. The next thing you know you a preteen. The next thing you know you a teen. The next thing you know you an adult. And you start realizing certain things. When I hit 6th grade and I went to Woodson, Carter G. Woodson, shout out to everybody who went to Carter G. Woodson, bro, that shit opened my eyes. I was like, damn, okay, I really gotta squabble down. Bitches really out here fucking. Niggas out here my age serving packs and playing Pop Warner, you know what I'm saying? And gangbanging. It's like, damn, like, you don't realize this shit is going on until it's really boom in your face. So I would say about 6th grade, bro. Definitely.
What would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned growing up?
Always be yourself, bro. Always be yourself. If you like, for example, anime going crazy right now. I know, niggas been watching anime, right? But like everybody like anime. But back in the day, you was kind of like, nah, you was like a little low-key weirdo if you like anime. The thing about it is everything come full circle, bro. Always be yourself. I say that to say this. If you like anime, then continue like anime because it's going to be that time when everybody flock to you. And that's what I use, and I apply that theory to music. It's like, yeah, people might not be on it now, but eventually it's going to come around. It's going to come around. So yeah, just always be yourself and stay true to yourself. That's it.
Real.
That's real. Because if not, the gangsters gonna get you.
Yeah.
They gonna step on you because like that ain't you. You feel me? If not, your parents gonna step on you. Hey boy, I raised you better than that. Chill out. Hey girl, I raised you better than that. Chill out. Type shit. So just be you. If that's you, that's cool. If not, don't try to be something you're not, bro. We can always see through it.
Straight up.
We can always see through it. Our people can always see through that, bro.
And what would you say is the biggest obstacle you overcame so far in life?
Biggest obstacle, I would say trying to please my parents, bro. Honestly, though we came up in the hood, I came from a 2-parent household, so my whole thing was trying to make them proud. You feel me? I'm a first-generation high school graduate and college graduate, so that pressure of them, like, man, go to school, do this, da da da. That was a big pressure. That was a big goal, something that I had to accomplish for them. You know what I mean? So I would say, out of everything, is like making your parents proud. That's probably the biggest goal and accomplishment. Yeah.
When would you say you started making music?
Bro, I've been fucking with music like all my life, bro. It's just that I never knew that it was an opportunity to do shit like that. You feel me? Nobody, again, bro, coming from the environment, dog, nobody ever really groomed you to be anything more than just either being in the streets or getting a job or going to school type shit. So I've been fucking with music. I just didn't know it was realistic. So seriously fucking with it probably by when I was like 24, 25, like 2014 type shit.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And what motivated you to start making music?
Bro, me and my bros, my producer Juice, and my homeboy, my manager Flute, we would all be just be in the room, just like getting high and shit, just freestyling in the dorms and shit, just getting off on some shit. Coincidentally, my bro was like in band and shit. He good with numbers, so he know how to produce. He started making beats. And we just started getting on it, and then from there, we was just like, bro, we can do this shit. Like, it's too many niggas that's making basic music, and that's getting on, but it's like, okay, what does the South have? What does Houston have? What does Port Arthur have? What does Beaumont have? What does Texas have? I mean, not saying that Texas don't have artists, but it's like, we're trying to bring a different type of style, versatility, to Southern hip hop.
That's real.
So yeah, we're just trying to just in the spirit of bringing something new.
And who would you list as some of your musical influences?
It kind of ranges, bro, cause coming up, you feel me? We was my pops was real, West Coast based, real Dre, Snoop, like Dog Pound, all them type vibes. But other than that, my personal was kind of like Kendrick Lamar, Currency, Lil Wayne for sure. Schoolboy Q, Rick Ross. Mainly guys like that, bro, but definitely like Currency Wayne and Kendrick, for sure. For sure.
And how would you say you got your rap name?
Man, actually, I had a different rap name before I had A Sport. So I was going through like this identity crisis, bro. I went through like, again, another awakening. You start learning shit. So I was going by this name, Money Musa. And I was like on this conscious shit a lot. Blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. And then it just kind of dawned on me. I was like, bro, I really don't want to, this is not me all the time. Even though I study this, even though I feel like this is not me all the time, you know, it's a balance and everything. And I just like, bro, I ain't really feeling that. So I kind of shook that persona off because, again, it not being you, it go back to you being you. That wasn't me all the way. That was just part of me. So after going through like that and then doing a rebrand with the music, I was like, shit, while I'm rebranding my music, rebranding my style, let me go ahead and rebrand myself. And I was going through the struggle of trying to think of names, and I was like, bro, let me just go with me. And then my bro was like, yeah, bro, just be you. Like, your name been Ace all your life. Go with Ace. You from South Park. Put the park on the end. Ace Park. And from there, I was like, bro, you right. Let me rock with that. I mean, I've been Ace all my life. Why not just continue to be Ace? So that's where we at. Yeah.
And what do you feel like makes you different from other artists from Houston?
Versatility, man. I got a different style. I rap on different beats. My content, I talk the same type of content just in a different way. I'm really a writer, so I really try to give you different variations of style in one song. You know what I'm saying? I try to still give you the musical element of jamming it in your car as well, versus just, you know what I'm saying, ass shaking music or club music. I'm really trying to give niggas something they can bump in their car, you know, something they can bump with their shorty, something they can bump with their parents, you know what I'm saying? It's still ride type shit, you know what I mean? Not saying it's gonna be all cookie cutter type shit, but something that appeal to everybody but still give it that Houston style and flavor.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And what do you feel like brings the best out of you in your music?
Real life experiences, bro. Sitting back and analyzing real life experiences. Realizing that anything that happens in your life, you can turn it can be art. That's the inspiration for me. And then also seeing other artists perform at a high level, like when J. Cole dropped his shit, or like when Kanye drops his shit, or like when Kendrick drops his, you know, when Currency drops his shit with like the Alchemist type shit. When artists are performing at a high level, it's inspiring to people, to aspiring artists, you know what I mean? So, and that's kind of like a goal of mine as well, to try to inspire other people to do their thing as well, and just put that energy out there. Yeah.
How would you describe the music scene back at home in Houston right now?
As far as infrastructure, I still really don't see it. You know what I mean? And maybe it's just me. Maybe niggas just ain't looking at me and I'm feeling like the infrastructure ain't there. I don't know. But niggas out there getting it, bro. On the independent grind, niggas out there getting it. It's a lot of female artists that's really coming up out of Houston. The male artists as well. They're really independent. I don't think, you know, in our state, in our city, it's like, man, once you blow up in Texas, you good forever, because you can make money anywhere. Texas damn near bigger than any state in the nation. So once you good in Texas, you good everywhere. But I think that kind of hinders our growth as well, because it's like we need people to go outside of that and blow up outside of that and bring the infrastructure again back to the city. So it's cool for the people that's on right now, but as far as up and coming artists, it's real hard. It's real hard. Like, you really gotta be on you gotta be tied in with like the street cats, you feel me? And if you don't know them, it's like, all right, you really gotta be on some goofy shit, on some internet goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for a person like me, I'm not on no internet goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the street cats, but I'm not trying to get a handout type thing. So it's like, I gotta do my own way.
Real spill.
Yeah.
How would you describe Houston's impact to the music scene and culture overall?
I feel like we very impactful, bro. Since about after the Pow Wow era and all that, when Chameleon and them all them came out, Slim Thug and them, Mike Jones and them after that, I would say shit, since about 2010, niggas started giving credit to Houston again, you know, with Drake putting out So Far Gone, A$AP Rocky coming out with the Houston sound, being from New York. Like, ever since then, it's just been like a resurgence of like Houston energy. Everybody wanna sip the drink. Not saying people wouldn't sip and drink, but you know, we notorious for that down there. So, and then just having the culture of like having cars and, you know, just being outside and repping your state, repping your city. So that's pretty much the biggest influence that we have on the game, especially with that screw sound. Definitely.
Real spill. Let's talk about your up and coming project, Doing Everything at Once.
Yeah, man. So that's the new project coming up. I'm still working on that right now. I'm about 4 songs in. Matter of fact, I got a studio session after this to go get some more songs in. But Doing Everything at Once is just kind of like, I feel like I got to do everything on the dolo now. You feel me? I got to be my own everything. I got to be my cameraman. I got to be my booking agent. I got to be a father. I got to be, you know what I'm saying, a husband. I got to be I got to get up and go to work. I got to be an employee.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? I got to be a breadwinner. You dig what I'm saying? I got to be a hustler. I got to do everything at one time and still maintain. You feel me? And still, make it look easy. So
sure.
that's what this project pretty much gonna be about, bro. It's just going through those ups and downs of being a man, being your own man, basically a one-man band man type shit. Not saying ain't nobody helping me, but in order to get goals accomplished, you really gotta jump out there and do it on your own. Like jump off the porch, if you will. You feel me? So
I feel that.
Yeah.
What would you say is your personal favorite song from the project?
So far, it's a song called 100 Miles and Running. It's very like introspective type shit, but it's kind of like it's storytelling. It's like I'm telling people that I'm still running for the goal, but I can't wait on you, and I'm grinding too hard for this to wait on anybody. So 100 Miles and Running is probably my favorite song right now. Even though I got 4 songs in, I got another 3 written, but I'm 4 songs in. But right now, that's the one I keep going back to.
For sure.
Yeah.
Talk to us about your label.
Okay, yeah, Elevated Music, man. That's the label, bro. That's the label my bros came up with. Me and my bros came up with. My boy Fluke the Duke, shout out to him. Of course, I'm the leading artist on there, my boy Juice Jones. We got another artist, Misfit Chris. And other people we just work with as well. We just trying to shake it up and be our own entity. But it's well, I guess you would say notoriety from the national standpoint. So if we can get that kind of assistance, then yeah, for sure. But mainly elevated music is just us 3, us 4, and we're just trying to elevate the standards of the game. We're trying to elevate the standards of the way we think, the way we listen to music, the way we consume music, the way we present it to children. You feel me? Everything ain't gotta be rah rah rah, this, that, and the other. You feel me? It could be other messages, or you could present that message in a different type of way. So it's just all about just elevating the mindset, bro. Elevating music, for sure.
What would you say is the biggest challenge that comes along with being an independent artist?
Bro, everything, shit. Everything is a challenge, bro. Having the funds to push your dream, to chase your dream, that's mainly the biggest part. Is like, everything costs. You gotta pay to play, basically. And if you ain't got that bread, it's like you might as well forget about it. So if you're not willing to sacrifice something to get something, you're gonna get nothing, and you're gonna be mad because you're gonna be spinning your wheels. You're gonna be frustrated. I've been through that cycle until I, did what I had to do, got me some ends, and now I can invest in myself. So it's that's mainly the biggest challenge, bro. Is investing in yourself, especially when you got bills and shit, when you got family and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got real life responsibilities. You got car notes and mortgages and baby food. You know what I mean? Like real type shit, but it's all up to you. But that's a part of the challenge of getting to a goal. You got to go through those ups and downs. If you're not willing to go through those things, how can you say you're ready for success?
For sure. So what would you say is your overall goal for your music career?
Just to put out as much music as I can, bro. Again, like I said, I enjoy writing. I enjoy putting music together. I enjoy unlocking different flows and shit. I like the challenge of writing on complicated beats. Not saying I'm some all-out wizard, you feel me? But I am a wordsmith. I would consider myself that, so I do enjoy putting out music. Eventually, I would like to branch off. I feel like I can do acting, as well. So if I could get an acting gig off this music joint, that'll really set it off. Cause I feel like I can really get in that media entertainment bag and really get some shit shaking in the movie, TV show industry. But for now, I'm really focused on music. Music is the thing. I'm really trying to take it there. Give me a couple plaques, a couple awards, put my family up, help the kids out, do something for the children, things like that.
For sure.
That's the main goal.
And what else are you working on right now?
Bro, I'm working on raising my son, bro. I'm working on raising my son. It's work, music, and my son, bro. If it ain't that, it's music. If it ain't music, it's work. You know what I'm saying? Of course, taking care of my girl and my son, but mainly it's just those things. I ain't in the way of no shit. You feel me? I ain't really with the young niggas to be doing all that rah-rah shit in the streets. I really ain't an old nigga either. I'm just in the middle in my lane, trying to stay focused on the goal ahead of me, bro, and that's getting this paper, getting my music exposed, getting this message out, you know, and being the best that I can be on the music side, for sure.
For sure. Any last words and shout out?
Man, bro, shout out to my girl, shout out to my son, shout out to my whole family, shout out to my boy Flute, Juice, bro, just shout out to the whole A, shout out to the Southside. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it, bro. Shit, that's pretty much it. You know, I need the support. We need the support. We need the love. We need to show the different side of Houston. So if you're trying to fuck with some different music, if you're trying to fuck with some different vibes, follow me on the gram, on Twitter, @1AcePark. That's the number 1, ACEPARK, @1AcePark. On the iTunes, on the Spotify, on the Tidal, all that is Ace Park. Music going crazy. I just need y'all to check that out.
For sure, man. Ace Park, we appreciate having you today,
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Gang.
Young Chico, so free, yo. I get dough. Underlay, big bag, 100 racks, blue faces on the way. Gotta